comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Trying to get you in, bro. But this shit hard.
2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr.
They get rid of this. Nigga, they get rid of this bitch. Maybe we can get you a pick.
6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
We cannot get it. I can't get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
Can't fucking nigga take. Boy, so we had that nigga right there.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said,
come on.
Go for it.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield.
That was supposed to be you, bro. I actually didn't know for sure.
Myles Garrett coming in to drop him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. And when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got it.
Pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, my God. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
It's Damon Arnett picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I bullied it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position. Six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The ball carrier. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Oh.
He's got a man. It's Williams.
Good shit.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Josh Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Running is Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
That's true.
There's on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs.
You got to play.
Through the first way, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Trey.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Damn, nigga. You can get that bitch out there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. One more time with Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
31. Raiders 17.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I think it's safe to say we know who the game ball is probably going to after this one.
Without a doubt, they're going to stand up in the middle of the locker room after the game, and the head coach is going to say, great performance, terrific, game ball. Right here, got presented to him. And if he's smart, he'll accept the game ball, then say, dinner on me for the offensive line at the best steakhouse in town. Make sure those guys are taken care of.
Those O-linemen have helped him to 4 touchdown runs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Why'd you stop, bro? Keep going.
A Raider sack.
The quarterback forced out of bounds.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball this season.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Took too fucking long, bro.
Have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
He was open already.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it and putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's
throwing his car on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brought down by Deion Jones.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Nope. No, sir. No, sir. Kick your foot. Oh, you going to go for it?
It's 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Hard to throw for it on 4th down.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
They're turned away on 4th and goal.
Yes, sir. That's what we do.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They run again on 1st down. Chubb.
Mayfield with the give.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here.
Stay on your block, bro. What the fuck?
That's
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try and wind down some clock with
niggas don't
not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And again, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. It's Sports of the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Oh my God.
No, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 3rd down, Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again this time the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside.
Mayfield's pass.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's gonna be out for a couple weeks.
Brings up third
That nigga always getting
and 2.
fucking hurt each fucking season, bro. Like, what the fuck?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4. Able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Browns, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shit, he needs it. Oh, you talking?